Welcome back to Diego and Sam Know Nothing.
Yes.
Episode
19.
19.
Episode 19.
19. Before the big 20, which will be a big one.
20 is going to be an awesome
It'll be the biggest episode
of the year.
Might ever.
I know. I'm hoping.
Done.
I'm betting on it. I'm hoping it's going to be a big one.
It's a big one.
This episode 19 we're going to call the calm before the storm, because next episode
it's a coming.
It's going to be a doozy.
And we're ready for it.
Cheers.
Classic.
Can't go wrong.
No.
Can't go wrong.
These are scary though because they're heavy and they're easy to drink.
Yeah.
At least for me. I could
Yeah.
blow through a couple of these quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. They're the problem is that they're delicious, and that's my issue.
So good. We got a quiet one today.
And you know what?
We got a quiet one, and that's fine.
Quiet in the sense that I don't think the things that we're talking about. Well, I guess Hawkeye does create some buzz, but not like.
Well, here's why.
Okay.
It's because we haven't seen the same. We've both seen a lot of things.
Yes.
We just both haven't seen the same things.
That's true.
Because I've seen a ton of stuff.
Me too.
And you've seen it recently.
Recently, like I was blowing through movies last week.
Like
it was
crazy. But we just haven't come across the same thing.
Yeah. So the two things that we did watch that were the same was Tick Tick Boom. Tick Tick Boom. And
great movie.
And Hawkeye. So that's what I was gonna say. So it's not that what we watched wasn't good. Again, you can probably make an argument for Hawkeye, but I just don't think like people are thinking about these things right now.
No
one's thinking about anything
else.
else.
Focused on one thing, which we'll talk about next episode. But let me tell
you. Well,
you.
but I want to talk a little bit about your experience so far.
Okay.
So maybe you can give us a little rundown on what happened.
I got tickets. I did it.
You got Spider-Man tickets.
I got Spider-Man No Way Home tickets, which anybody could have done, but I got them for Thursday night primetime hours.
First showing of
well.
Is it?
No, it's the second. So it was an hour before.
Fine.
Whatever. But I got 7 seats in a row in the
window.
Same theater.
Yeah.
And it was hell.
So you started.
Websites were crashing. Planes were falling out of the sky.
But
People were texting me, are you on? Are you off? What's the deal? I got nothing over here.
So tickets went on sale midnight Eastern Standard Time.
10 o'clock.
So 10 o'clock our time.
My time, yes.
So you started trying to buy tickets at 10 o'clock.
I got on the process at 9:30. I put on a show. I started pulling up websites, seeing what Twitter feeds were saying, all that good stuff. I started at 9:30.
Okay.
And I went to bed at 2:30.
You were prepped 2:30.
2:30.
That's when you had all 7 tickets in the can.
Last time I looked at my phone and I kept checking. I was like, they're still in there. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I got them.
We actually got to pull these back.
Yeah. I was like, I got him. Good.
We double booked your seats.
Yeah, I was nervous and I was like scared I was going to get a cancellation because every time I would get in to get tickets, it would kick me back out.
I don't understand.
So I would go in. I would select 4 seats, all right next to each other. I would go through the payment. My account, everything was good. All my accounts were signed in.
You would hit pay.
I would hit pay, and it would go processing. Like, oh, I got it. Let's go. And then it would say, your account cannot be processed. Please try again. So I was like, damn. So I would go out, start all over, and then sometimes you couldn't even get on the homepage.
Oh, damn. So it was just crashing.
You couldn't get anywhere. Fandango, AMC, Atom Tickets. I looked at one of a theater chain we don't even have here in New Mexico.
Just to see?
Just to cause more chaos for everybody.
Just to ruin their lives.
Yeah, whoever was in Arizona.
If I can't get tickets,
trying
no
to
one
get tickets,
can.
I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
So we're just ruining this.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
I got on Twitter and everyone, there was just so much chatter about it. And the crazy thing is when I would get in the window, there wasn't a lot of tickets sold.
It looked like the whole theater
was... Yeah,
was
there was like
good.
a row and a row. And I'm like, okay, maybe they sold 30 tickets.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody was just doing this for 3 hours until they could finally get in. Lucky for me, I had nothing to do today. Yeah. So I was ready to go all night.
You're like, I'll
I'm-
go as long as it takes.
I'll go as long as it takes because eventually people were going to start giving up, and the web
Right,
traffic
right.
was just naturally going to have to go down.
You just had to.
Because think about this: when I was on at 1 a.m, still without tickets, that was 3 a.m. for people on the East
Yeah.
Coast.
Yeah.
So you have to think all those people were getting ready to give up.
Yeah.
And
So-
then when I woke up this morning to check again, gone. For the Thursday night shows.
right,
For the
right,
Thursday
right,
night
yeah,
shows.
Yeah.
Which if you don't see this movie on the Thursday night,
You're doomed.
yeah.
You have to avoid the internet if you don't want to be spoiled.
until you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so 5 hours. It took you
So
5 hours.
Finally at I think 2:15, 2:20, 2:30
You
is
were
when
like,
I had
was-
tickets
yeah.
in my hand. And then I went back in and got more. I was like, I got
That's
them.
what's
Cool,
funny,
cool.
yeah.
And then I was like, I wonder.
So people
then
gave up.
And then I played there for, I don't know, another 30 minutes.
And
And then I got 3 more tickets. So I got a whole row, which
yeah.
was crazy because the 4 I originally got, about 30 minutes had passed.
Yeah.
And nobody had gotten the seats next to us.
Which is nuts because they had to have been trying to get those tickets.
I would guess because I mean 3 seats
And
in
then
the
you
rows
come
is
in,
like pretty primo, and
you
then I
sneak
got them
in.
again in
Oh
the
my
same
gosh.
row.
Dang, that's so
Twitter,
funny.
I don't have a Twitter account, but you can
Yeah.
pull up a Twitter account for anything. Twitter was going bananas.
People are just angry.
People were mad and they're like, we don't understand this. Like, this is Endgame all over again. You guys have had years to figure this out, which is true.
Yeah.
Which is
yeah.
so
I
true.
don't understand.
Because the amount of traffic that goes through YouTube every day
They
is
they
insane.
they already knew it was gonna break records.
Yeah.
Like
for a year.
I don't
For
understand.
a year now.
And again, maybe they can just never anticipate how much traffic they're gonna actually have, but all of these sites were down.
Every single one. And I screenshotted and took pictures of all the error messages.
Yeah.
I was like, in case nobody believes me. But like everybody knows at this point.
But
I was ready to
you couldn't get to.
I was ready to fight till 4 or 5 in the morning to
That's
do this.
nuts.
Like I was
Yeah.
ready. I
But
was ready.
now
And I
because
got
of-
tickets, so if anyone's looking for
Yeah.
tickets, let me know. I
Scalp some tickets
snuck
out.
back in. I was selling for $50 a piece because they're good seats. They're good seats on Thursday night.
yeah, again for at least the first window of
Yeah, because the first
opportunity.
showing is at 4. It's like the earliest showing of the day, and
Oh,
the next
okay.
goes to 7 and 10. So
we
we're
got
like
the
the
7.
we're
Yeah,
the middle
yeah,
show, which
yeah,
is
we're good.
can't go at 4. We all got work and stuff
Yeah,
to do
we
that
have lives.
early.
We have lives.
So I got 2 extra tickets.
I won't be on the internet
is
anyway
what
that
I'm
day.
saying. $50 each.
Well, and we
No.
were so it was especially important that you got tickets that day because it's releasing early
Yes. So by the time
in the UK, right?
Tuesday rolls around, people will have already seen it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So I don't know that there's a situation where we go into this movie spoiler free.
I know. Unless we avoid the internet.
Unless we
for
just
2
don't get on
days.
the internet at all.
Yeah.
Which we might have to do.
I think I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try. I'm not gonna I don't want to spoil this movie. I mean, again,
I don't want anything else. I just want to go in there December
like
16th.
can I guess what's gonna happen? I think so. If you gave me
Yeah.
3 guesses, I think I could
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
this
yeah.
movie out.
Yeah.
But if I'm wrong on all accounts, then I want to know when I'm sitting in the theater watching the movie. I don't want to.
It's going to be rowdy.
I know.
Imagine all the nerds in one place at one time.
It's beautiful. It's my,
So
it's
excited.
my favorite thing in
I'm
the world.
so excited.
I hope this kind of stuff never goes away. And this is the kind of stuff I was actually really worried about with the pandemic, watching movies at home, is the moment that we get there at the movie theater, that feeling with all
You're
the
just high-fiving random people
Yeah.
you don't even know.
people dressed as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You just
Having a good time.
having
like,
a good
it's
time.
So,
having a good time.
it's just so, what
The best
what makes,
time ever.
I'm proud of it too.
I know.
I'm
And because of
I'm
you,
proud
we're-
of
we're
it.
watching
Like,
it,
yeah,
man.
I'm so excited. So I was excited to get tickets for the 4 of us that had said weeks ago,
Yeah.
hey, we're gonna go, and we're
Right.
going Thursday night.
Right.
So I got tickets for those 4 people,
Yeah. And then you
and,
got
and then I got some extras.
Yeah, you can invite some folks.
And I know there's people out there that want to go Thursday night that didn't get tickets.
Yeah, so
Because I know their lazy asses weren't up at 2 in the morning trying to get
pretty
tickets.
positive if you put it out there, you get replies in 5 seconds.
I got a couple people to ask, so they'll go with us. We'll have
there you go.
a whole row of people, but no snacks, no popcorn, nothing. Because you can't get up for this movie.
Oh,
So you're going to drink a bucket of Coke and then go to the bathroom and
No.
2 hours in when there's still 40 minutes left?
I think I would rather take the fine.
Be all dehydrated the whole time?
I think I'd probably just pee and then take the fine.
Yeah.
Just like
for public urination?
yeah. Take the public urination fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Man, and I
get
want to
through it.
have like the whole carry all this shit into the theater, but like you can't.
I know. How long is it? It's long.
It's 2.5,
2.5,
2:31, 2:32.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's a long enough movie where if I drank something at the start, I could have to pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good times. Ticket Gate
Yeah.
2021.
Woo!
We got them. We're ready.
Can't wait.
It's gonna
Can't
be.
wait. Thank you, dude.
It's gonna be wild.
It was
Like
amazing.
this might be like Avengers Endgame level, like craziness.
At least excitement.
Because there's no like,
Yeah.
social distancing things that like we're all packed in there.
I know.
It's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be sweaty.
It's gonna be sweaty.
It's gonna be
sweaty,
sweaty.
and gross. Like, ugh.
It's gonna be awesome.
But like, it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be great though. So I was
I'm
super
gonna love
excited.
it. I'm gonna love it.
7 tickets.
Cool.
Was lucky
job,
to come
man.
out of
Good job.
come away with because I didn't think I was gonna get.
Yeah, that was.
There was a point I was falling asleep and I'm like this I'm coming out of
I
nothing
mean,
with this.
if I was in Vegas, I wouldn't have bet on it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have bet.
Not
If someone's
7
like,
together.
"How many tickets is D gonna get?" 1, 3,
Yeah.
5, 7.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
and that's what
You
I
might
was
get
thinking.
one.
I was like, we're gonna have to sit here. You're gonna have to sit here. I'm gonna have 2 people here and like 1 person here.
Yeah.
Like so, we're all just gonna kind of be on our own in different parts of the theater.
Yeah. Thank God that didn't happen.
But let's do it. I'm ready. December
Can't wait.
16th.
Can't wait. So all of that though, this is the thing that kind of bummed me out over the last week, is that all of that sort of put a shadow on all the other stuff that was going on in the film world, which there's a lot of
Great
good
stuff.
stuff going on right now.
Great stuff.
A lot of good
Oscar
movies.
time.
Yeah, it's Oscar time, and we are like watching good movies right now. I mean, at least I saw some good stuff.
I didn't
So-
see anything I didn't like.
Yeah, there you go. There
I
you
didn't
go.
see anything I didn't like.
But I'm seeing like some acting right now.
Okay.
Like these are
That's not-
performances.
yeah.
This is right. I mean, some good stuff. And I saw King Richard, which I know you didn't, but
Yet I will. I will.
but man, Will Smith just kills it and just does a phenomenal job.
Which to me is not a surprise.
No,
Will
no.
Smith's
Will Smith's capable of
Will
some
Smith's
things.
elite.
Will Smith's
He's a goof, but
Yeah.
he's elite.
capable
A lot of
of
stuff in his personal life. I don't want to get into all that.
No.
Whoa.
This ain't the red table.
This ain't the red round
We
view
ain't gonna do that. Yeah,
situation.
we're gonna.
But somebody check on that guy. Make sure he's doing all right.
I know.
Love you, Will. All right.
So the movie that we did see was Tick Tick Boom. You and I both saw Tick Tick Boom. And so you saw it first, and
I saw it immediately. I think I saw it the Friday night.
yeah, you saw it like right away. And one, I didn't know it was on your radar. I had no idea you were like planning
Yours
to
was?
watch it.
Really?
Yeah, I had zero idea
Interesting.
that you were like, this one is in my queue. I'm gonna watch it when it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, I didn't expect you to enjoy it.
I loved it.
That's interesting.
But I didn't know what it was about.
Okay,
I did know
okay.
who it was about,
Oh, okay.
but I didn't know what it was about.
Okay.
And the guy that they're portraying, I don't know anything about him.
It's good.
I learned a little bit about him in high school, as we all did at one point.
Yeah.
Sophomore, junior year, something like that.
Yeah.
We all knew his name.
Yep.
But when I watched this movie, I was like, Andrew Garfield is this person.
Yeah.
He is this.
Absolutely.
He is this person.
Yeah.
He is the embodiment of this person.
Yeah.
Had this person been able to see his portrayal of himself, he would
would've-
have been like,
He would have
"Whoa,
approved. Yeah. Jonathan Larson would have been like,
Thank
is that
I-
is
I-
this a mirror? Am
I- yeah.
am I looking into a mirror?
Exactly. He would have been proud. His
Yeah.
eyes would have lit up. He was great. He
Yeah.
was like super, super great.
You never felt like you were watching Andrew Garfield.
No, not for
Never,
1 second.
And Andrew Garfield is also just a phenomenal actor.
Oh man, poor
Phenomenal.
guy. Leave that guy alone. Look at look at the magic he just created. And the world won't leave him alone. Poor guy.
He's sick of it. He's
Yeah,
sick
and I
of
feel
it.
bad now. And I watched one of them recently. He's like, I'm out of things to say.
Yeah,
I'm out
yeah.
of things. Like I'm out of things to say and to do. And I'm like, oh well, now I feel like they're talking about his other projects.
And he's like, hey man.
And it's like, hey, well, let's talk about Spider-Man that you haven't played
He's
in
like,
19.
I acted my heart out up here.
Jonathan Larson, like this
Come
was
on.
huge.
And I'm singing. Did you guys know that I'm singing in this movie?
Phenomenally, by the way.
I don't know if you noticed, but that is not Spider-Man.
And they all just want to ask about. And I'm
Are
like,
you in
that's
Spider-Man?
That's not fair, and it's
And
not
he's like,
right. It's sad because this movie was phenomenal. I thought Vanessa Hudgens was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Alexandra Shipp.
Oh yeah.
I thought she was really good
She was
too.
great.
I liked their number when they were arguing.
Therapy.
I was like, woo, therapy. Yes.
Therapy. I love therapy.
Yes, I loved that.
Yeah. And I love Vanessa Hudgens.
She's a singer.
Like I
She's
like
a singer.
because it's going back and forth between them in the apartment.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like both. Like it was very well done.
Yes, and
Very
all of
well
it. I don't think there was a number I didn't like.
I
mean, there were
honestly-
ones I'm like, if I could, there's always like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
my
yeah,
least
yeah.
favorite, this is my most favorite.
Yeah.
Coming into number 1 though, Louder Than Words, the last number
That's what I
of
was
the
listening
movie
to on the way over here.
is great.
Yeah.
It's great. Like it's so good.
Like
And
it's
then when he plays-
that's a good song.
And then when he plays Happy Birthday at the end,
Yeah.
and then I researched that, which is like there's
Yeah.
a story behind that as to why
Yeah.
he did that.
right.
And I'm like, that takes the cake for me.
Yeah.
That takes the cake
Happy
for
birthday.
me. There you go.
Oh, that's it.
100%.
Liven up around here.
Yes.
I do think Louder Than Words is probably the best song on there for sure. I like Boho Days a lot though.
Okay.
Just even the beat.
Yeah. Yeah. Musicals
This
are
is the
good.
life. Bo, 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 bo.
Musicals are good. Well,
They're fun.
They're fun.
They're
if
fun.
they're done right.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, of course I've seen some.
So let me ask you this, because this is my big concern.
Okay.
Again, I don't know all the hits. I don't know everything.
I don't know I didn't know much either.
But we know Rent without a doubt is one of the biggest productions.
Yeah.
And
Probably
it defines what a Broadway show
One of the most
is.
popular.
You study it in high school. You learn it. You perform it. You know all the songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Wasn't it? It was like
in
everyone's graduation.
daylights, in
Oh,
sunset,
yeah.
running in
Seasons of Love.
Seasons of Love, without a doubt, is probably one of the biggest top 3 Broadway songs of all time.
Yeah, and probably the number 1 most used graduation song.
Oh yes, by everybody.
Yeah.
Which I think at that time it was super played out. I listened to the song again. It's a great
a
song.
great song.
This is a phenomenal song.
So did watching this movie made you go back and listen to Rent
It made me listen to it, and I haven't seen the movie from 2005
at all?
at all. I've never seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go check it
Yeah,
out.
one of my friends was like, "What are you doing with
Yeah,
you talk
what
all
are
this
you
crap
doing?"
about film? You've never seen Rent?" I was like, "I know. I'm
Rent
sorry."
is actually on my the movie. Well, because Rent as the musical, of course, because like you're saying, is just sort of like it was introduced to me when I was in band. And they made us
Yeah.
play Seasons of Love, but I have Rent as one of the things that just influenced me growing
Yeah.
up. Like it was just one of the things that I listened to, I watched, I did.
There's
it
a
was just-
lot. There's a lot of layers.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
For the few people, which I don't have a ton of theater friends, the few that I do have, one particularly really loved Rent, changed their life, all these things. Are they, with everything Lin Manuel Miranda is doing, do you think they're gonna now we need to redo Rent?
No.
Or do you think Rent is something that's we're never touching this again?
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
you're
my-
saying for the movie?
Because my fear, again, I haven't seen it yet,
Yeah.
so I can't say it's the greatest thing ever. But my fear is that maybe someone's going to be like, "Oh, let's do Rent now because we have In the Heights, we have all this stuff, musicals everywhere."
He can do.
They're doing another musical. He has another Broadway project he's doing. He had Hamilton, all
Yeah.
this musical stuff is going on.
So you're saying Lin Lin Manuel Miranda.
Someone's gonna come in
brings
and it's like
you
need to
rent.
Rent, yes.
Yeah. No, I don't think.
Which
we'll do
I
that.
don't want.
Yeah.
Because I think it's something that is so sacred
Yeah.
that you don't want to touch it too much.
Right.
So what they did in 2005, okay, maybe do it in 2035.
Yeah,
maybe
Rent-
later on in life.
Rent the movie is not that good,
Okay.
and it's not. And I mean, I don't want to like get people up in arms here.
Yeah, which some people take
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah. So so it's hard to say that if you watch Rent the movie, you're not going to have a good time because the music is so good that you are enjoying it and you're having fun. But to say the movie was done well
is different.
Which is
different.
And
we have to talk about things the way that they
so
are.
So I do want to separate the two. Like, do I think you can make a better Rent movie? Yes. There is a version of someone's Rent that's better than this one, but I still don't think you need
But
it.
in some conference room somewhere, did somebody slide it over to him and be like,
1,000%.
"Hey, Miranda, listen,
1,000%. Yes.
just look over there.
Yes.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
Yeah.
Look over this
Check out this proposal.
and tell me what you think. Let's say 6 months from now.
1,000%.
Do you think that's already been thrown on his desk?
I think it was, and I think he opened it and said, "Nope,
I said, no, I'm good.
and
I know, but just
and he
take a look
closed
at
it.
it. He's like, I don't want to take a look
I'm
at
good.
it.
That's not
I
for me."
saw the title.
Yeah.
I don't want to take a look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I hope for.
Yeah. I do.
I don't want a Rent movie.
Or-
not because I don't want one. Of
Or
course, that would be great.
or what they did was they said, "Look, what if? Hear me out. We did a Rent 2.
Ooh, that's even worse.
New, all original music by Lin Manuel Miranda. What do you say?" I think that came across his desk
Really?
too.
Because it had to have at some point. It
Yeah.
had to have.
Rent 2, all original music by Lin Manuel Miranda.
Because he does a great job. This
Yeah.
was his
Yeah.
directorial debut too.
I know.
This was his
such
first
a good
crack
job.
at it, and it was great.
Such a good job.
It was really, really great.
I had such a
And
good
not
time
to go off
watching
on a
this
Rent
movie.
tangent, but I'm like, maybe don't.
You can't talk about
touch
Tick
it.
Tick Boom and not bring up Rent.
I know you can't.
Yeah,
But I was,
you gotta
I was
do
waiting,
both.
and what I
Gotta do
really,
both.
really wanted, and I'm kind of
Yeah.
glad they didn't, was towards the end of the movie, like do like a tune of Seasons of Love, just like on the piano, just
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
There's like
dun,
a little.
dun, 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 and like that's how it ended.
You were like,
And like that would have been
"Oh
cool
my God."
because they did it. Like they
Yeah.
showed the entrances to the shows of Rent and like people lining up.
Well, and
So
this
like
is
they did all that. So to kind of hear like the background music and then to like have it end, I thought would have been cool. But I'm glad they didn't because that's not what the movie was about.
Right.
The movie
It's
was
not-
about a
it's
different
not a
project.
Rent prequel.
Correct. The movie
Right.
was about a different project.
And so I know you enjoyed it, but for me, when I was watching this movie, I actually was not bought into it. All that, I was not in on it right away. I think the movie opens up with 3090, and I wasn't like,
Convinced?
yeah, like I was still on the fence a little bit. And then and again, there's like 3090, there's boho days, and I'm like, okay, it's cool, like I get it, whatever. And then they do the diner scene, and I was like, man, okay, this is actually,
This is shaping up.
yeah, this is
I like the
actually
diner scene, too.
really, really cool. And they had a lot of cameos in the diner scene, right? Which I was like,
I had to research and look a little bit.
I didn't know everybody.
Yeah,
I didn't know everybody for sure. But I definitely, I probably recognize half of them.
Okay.
But
more,
I didn't
more than
know,
me.
I didn't know who all these, because some of these other people, I mean, they're like, it's deep. It's like like you got to be in the theater scene for
Which
sure.
It's
Yeah.
a
Like, I don't know
whole
what it-
different
yeah.
world. Like we learned
Oh,
about
yeah.
it in school.
Oh,
They're like,
yeah.
hey guys, stage production is not like a film set. Like
No,
it has
no,
its
no.
like it has its similarities, but they're two different things.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't
it's
see.
tough.
I can't even think of an example because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I make a lot of bad examples.
Yeah.
But like it's again it's not the same. Like it's the whole production setup is different. The way the actors and the crew and everybody goes about
Yeah,
it is
I mean,
a different.
It's hard to. I'm sure the theater people shit on movies.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff, right? Like,
because
it's
we did it.
like there's
We
a
did it.
war. There's
Yeah.
a war going on that
Yo, 'cause-
we are not. I don't think you and I are well versed enough in probably either area to,
No,
to
but-
fight on either side.
But I remember we would
But-
make jokes in school about it.
Yeah,
we'd
yeah,
make
for sure.
jokes.
And the reality is they're both art forms that are difficult in their own ways. And I don't want to. I don't want to
No, and,
say.
and they're both
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah,
They're both
you
amazing.
can enjoy them both. I saw Rent off Broadway,
Mhm.
and then I saw Rent the movie, and the movie has a lot of the original cast,
Yes.
which
That's what I had read.
I enjoy. But man, still seeing it live is like so awesome.
You got Hamilton coming up live.
I got Hamilton tickets.
That's
coming
exciting.
up. I can't wait.
Not a Nutcracker fan, but
I've seen.
that's not
No, it's a ballet.
a ballet. Yes,
Yeah.
there you go.
The Nutcracker is a ballet. Again, say what you will. Very
Make
difficult.
make a Nutcracker
Very
movie.
difficult. Some would say a ballet can put
Boring.
you to sleep. Yeah.
I just want those
That's
little
a
things.
boring thing.
The things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the mask.
Yeah.
Is that the same for?
No, that's a masquerade party.
Oh,
You're talking about the spectacles? I'm talking about the
I'm
spectacles.
talking
so
about
they
the
can,
spectacles. But then
yeah,
why
the
do people-
binoculars so they can see.
Yeah, but why do people always have a mask at those things too?
I have no idea.
Phantom of the Opera? Is that what I'm thinking of?
You're probably thinking of Phantom of the Opera.
Oh.
A masquerade ball is different than what you're thinking of, which is they need binoculars to see the stage so they can see the actors.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're so rich, you should be sitting in the front row and not
Well, but
way
to
in
sit
the
in
back.
the balcony
And why was
says-
Abraham Lincoln on the balcony? That guy should have been backstage passes.
Yeah. Meeting all the
Any-
actors.
Anyways, Tick Tick Boom.
Man,
Yeah, I loved.
tangent.
I was super excited about it.
Again, my way to measure is with the musical, did I play your soundtrack after the movie was done?
Yes, because I can't analyze a musical the same
Right,
way.
you
'Cause,
can't.
It's a stage production.
There's a
almost, so
whole
it's
different art form, right? Like
Correct.
are you gonna analyze their vocals? Like, go ahead, Diego.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Go
'cause-
ahead.
Well, he
Tell
sang,
me if they sang
he
well.
sang out of pitch
Were
for
they in
the.
key? No.
I don't know.
You don't
He
know.
looked and acted great.
You
That's-
don't know.
That's what I can tell you.
I'll talk about the acting. I'll talk about the blocking. I'll talk about the set design was cool. I'll talk
Yeah,
about
you
all
can talk
kinds of
about
stuff.
that stuff, the normal stuff.
The normal stuff, but
I like
that's like half of what the movie is.
Yeah,
'cause,
exactly.
yeah.
That's only
That's only half
the
of
film
what we're
part- the
yeah,
film part about
yeah.
that I can speak
The other
on.
part is the fact that they had to learn all these songs and sing them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did great.
yeah, so
But
good.
that's why I liked Into the
So
Heights a
good.
lot,
yeah.
as opposed to a lot of people didn't, because I liked the music. That's the only way me personally I can tell
that you can convey whether you enjoyed
if
a
I
musical.
enjoyed a musical
Yeah.
or not. Yeah,
I mean, that makes
And
sense.
again, there's other stuff, but Into the Heights had some bangers for sure.
In the
So did
Heights.
Tick Some Boom. What did I say? What
In-
what am I saying now?
Into the Heights.
What is in here?
It's in the Heights.
In the Heights. Am I saying Into the Heights?
You are saying Into the Heights, as in Into the Woods.
Into
but-
the Woods, also a great music.
But it is in the Heights. Into the Woods, in the Heights.
It's in the
Tick
Heights.
tick boom, Rent.
Rent. That's all I know.
and we're done.
That's my.
And we're done.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
And Hamilton.
but
I could recommend it.
I
is
can
what I'm
recommend
saying.
it too. I mean, especially
I did. The next day, I texted a buddy, say, "Hey, you're gonna like this."
Yeah, it's a good.
You'll enjoy
it's a
this
good
movie.
Watch. I like. Okay, here's what I'll talk about. Here's a good little I think tidbit of the movie is the artiste putting his art before others,
It's crazy.
which is like a crazy thing.
So he was just gonna let her go,
Yeah, I mean, he nothing
and
else.
she gave him 19 chances.
Yeah, I know, but that it's hard to say. He was just so sure that he was going to make it that nothing was going to stop him.
That's tough.
God,
to
it's
watch,
awesome. That's
man.
awesome.
I know, but it's tough to watch.
is, yeah.
It's so tough because he was destroying his life.
Yeah, it was
But
destroying
he
his
didn't
life.
see it that way.
No, he was it's just a hurdle to get to the next part of it.
Hey, we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this.
I
We'll
will
talk about
say-
this. We'll talk about this later when I'm not busy. We'll talk about this tomorrow.
One of the best scenes a scene that I really, really enjoyed is when he's talking to his agent after he does the what's it
Oh
called?
yes, Estelle. That's
Yeah,
what I called her.
Estelle, yeah.
That's what I was calling her, yeah.
After he's talking to
Because
his
he's like, "Hey
Estelle,
kid, you're gonna be
yeah,
huge."
you're gonna make it.
Yeah. I was like, "This is Estelle."
The work after the workshop.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
after the workshop, his agent calls him, right, and he's like, she is. She's like, "This was great. It was fantastic." And he's like, "Okay, so, like, what now?" And she's like, "You write the next
I
one."
know. I got exhausted for him.
I was like, oh, it was so heavy.
Yeah.
Like you felt his world shattering. And it's just such a good scene. And that's why I like the movie a lot. Actually, it was actually those moments.
Yeah.
Those moments when he's when he's playing the piano on his girlfriend's back because they're having the fight, when his agent's like, "You write the next one." And he's like, "No." It
What is
took
it, 6
everything.
years? 6 years, something? I
think it was more than that.
6, 8 years.
Yeah, he's like, "I literally used every drop of my soul to make this, and now you're saying, write the next one."
So what was his plan?
To get onto Broadway, or to get
It was
finance. It was to get money
for,
to get
yes,
backing
okay,
to
okay,
make
yes.
whether it was off Broadway or on Broadway or
Correct,
something.
correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it was just to get it made, so get his name out there, because he really believed that if he had Sondheim backing him up for
I know,
crying out loud,
Jesus.
and he was like, "No, if I can just get my foot in the door, I'll get recognized." Like that's all he needed was to get a foot in, and he would be good. And he
That's
was like,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, that
it was just it was just a good scene. So I really enjoyed the movie. What do you?
a beautiful story that ends in tragedy.
I know, so sad.
I knew he had died.
The fact that he never
spoiler
saw
alert.
Yeah, the fact that he never saw Rent though.
But the fact that he never saw a production, again, like we said, changed the world.
yeah.
Regardless of how you view theater, like it, don't like it, whatever you think about it, you think it's stupid, think it's great. Rent changed the world.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, it changed Broadway.
It changed theatrical productions
Which
and Broadway. And
is a very large impact on the world.
which has a huge ramifications for the
Right.
arts and schools and again, everybody learned about Rent in high school. We all learned about it.
Everyone
Everybody
knows what Rent
Everybody
is.
knows what Rent is. I mean, all that goofy musical? Yes. Well,
Yeah.
guess what? You know what it is.
I don't watch musicals. Hey,
yeah,
but
you know what it is.
you heard about it and you knew what it was.
And the fact that he, opening night or day before?
Day before. I think.
Day before.
Yeah, he never saw it.
He never got to see it. It's crazy to me.
Yeah. I mean, he probably saw it, but he never.
He never got to sit in the front row.
Yeah.
And he never got to do everything that he needed to do.
Yeah.
So to
was
me,
awful.
after I'd watched it, did the research, watched all the Rent stuff, went back, watched like the last 20 minutes of it again.
So
I'm
good.
like, man,
So
that's
good. I know.
That's tough. But the
It's a
way
sad
he
story.
went about it is, I always would think that I wouldn't push off life to pursue my dream.
No.
But I don't know that, because I'm gonna go write a script right now and I'm gonna pitch it to somebody.
Yeah. But you're going to do everything.
And they're like, okay, cool, this is great. We're going to do this. But you have to do 1,000 changes and then come back to us and then we'll talk. So now do I sacrifice everything that I am and everything I need to be to make the changes that, this studio wants, while I sacrifice this and that and this and that?
Your personal life. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
In the hopes that I'll take it back and they'll be like, yeah, we'll do this.
I know.
But then what do I have at the end of it? So I get an Oscar nom. Cool.
Is that not worth it to you?
So, but that's what I'm saying. I've never been put in that position. I never will be in that position
You don't know.
to know if that's what I would want.
For all, I mean,
If I go through all that and I come home and have nothing,
yeah, nothing to show for
does it balance? Am I going to be like, I lost everything, but like this is my world now.
I know. I don't know.
I'm the
What's special about
biggest
it? Yeah.
director of whatever.
Sure.
But no one cares about me because I got rid of all of them,
Yeah.
so I could do this.
Yeah, all your friends are gone. Your family's
Friends
gone.
gone, family's gone. They don't care
Yeah.
about all the money I have or whatever.
You know what? You can buy new friends. Okay?
Yeah,
You can buy new.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know. I mean,
It's not like I have many now.
I think I'll sacrifice my friends and family for the art.
Man, I just,
No way.
I don't know.
I
don't
can't
know.
even do it now.
But just to like have the shot, like to. But that's the
tough,
thing
man.
is he never even knew.
No, he just believed.
He's like, this probably will be the biggest thing.
He just believed.
He
in
had
himself.
no idea.
Just believed in himself.
He had no idea.
It's a
And
good
I felt
story.
so bad for her because I'm like, yo, just like I'm back here again. If you want to change your mind, I still love you. I don't have to move away. All you gotta do is tell me don't move. I'm not going
know.
anywhere.
She's like, that's all I wanted you to say, and you never said. it.
Ugh. I was like, bro,
Good though.
yeah, it's great. It's great. It's what makes it great. Is you have the heart, and you can get a lot of heart in a musical.
That's like the
You
best
can
part.
get
yeah.
a lot of heart in a musical.
Because that's what I mean. I mean, God, musicals are written.
Because it's art. Because
Yeah.
like the people that are performing this, like truly care about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you watch actors, you're like, yeah, I know you're playing a part because you
Right.
got hired on and you read the script and now you're
all
playing
the
a part.
politics.
Exactly.
Well, we know about the film world more than we know about the theater world.
Yes,
For all I
exactly.
know, maybe they're
And
because we don't have the luxury of watching Broadway on a weekend.
No, we got
because we live in the
We got
city.
Pope Joy, which is huge here, but again,
Yeah,
sometimes
as they
tickets
come-
are
as
sometimes
they
tickets
come
are
in.
expensive.
Yeah.
Like, yeesh. Can't
I
go to
know.
Pope Joy every weekend.
Hamilton. I'll see you soon.
January.
I'll see you soon. All right, I loved it. I don't know. What are you giving it?
I'm giving it an 8.
I'll give it an 8.
I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. That's what I'm giving
I'll
it.
give it an 8 as well. Enjoyed it quite a
Which
bit.
is a lot higher than I can say for this next project.
Ooh.
No, I don't know.
Well,
Well,
let's be
here's-
It's
I have some
tentative.
thoughts.
There's no
I can't say any. It's 2 episodes in.
2
I
episodes.
can't. I
in.
can't give it a rating.
So we saw Hawkeye.
Yes.
We saw Hawkeye, and people are shitting on this show.
Which I don't know why.
Like,
I don't know
Do
your
you-
take on it at
do
all.
you think Do you think people are being unfair about it?
Yeah, but I don't know why. Because usually, like Marvel projects, people just like them
Love
just because
it.
they're Marvel
it's
and
Marvel.
Disney.
I love it. Yeah.
One bad thing.
From your perspective?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's awful.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a joke.
What? Okay.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna say it wrong.
Okay.
I don't know the correct terminology. Again, we're 2 episodes in. The sweatsuit mafia.
Oh yeah.
The tracksuit
Yeah,
mafia.
tracksuit mafia. All right.
The
Listen.
tracksuit mafia.
Listen.
We guys just run a
What?
4x4 and then go rob a liquor store? What?
I think the level of silliness that this show has is probably why some people are really
The tracksuit mafia.
Okay.
You could call them a gang
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
a group or a boy band.
Tracksuit group. You would like the tracksuit?
The tracksuit mafia? You're telling me these guys are ruling Hell's Kitchen in New York right now?
Well, I don't think they should wear tracksuits at all. At all. But the thing is, they're led. So here's why I was okay with it. Because
That's my only problem, really, at this moment, by the way.
I was okay with it because even in the show, they portray them as idiots.
They are idiots.
So the show is self-aware
Oh, okay. I see what you're
that this is ridiculous,
Yes,
right?
okay.
And that's why
You're like, oh, I get it.
Kate Bishop stands a chance against them. And that's why Clint plays catch and release with them, because these are a bunch of morons.
Yeah.
And but the Hawkeye world is aware that these people are morons.
So do you think this show's silly?
Yeah, it has some silly moments. Listen, Kate Bishop falling from the skylight is like
being fine.
the oldest gag in the world for movies, right? Ah! And then, oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
I didn't know we were supposed to bring guns.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah.
silly. Like, it's silly. Yeah, for sure. And it's fine. I don't mind the silliness. The silliness makes it quirky, and it's fine. I'm not saying this is a great show. All I am saying, I'm not trying to defend it and say this is the best show that they've ever made. I'm just saying I don't think it's
not
as
worth
bad.
the criticism that
Yeah,
people
I just don't think it's as bad as what people are saying.
No.
I don't even know that it's bad at all. Maybe it's all going somewhere.
Well, I don't remember the first 2 episodes of any other Disney Plus show being good.
Right. Because
Like,
first of all,
even on the big boys like WandaVision and Loki.
the first 2 episodes, and we can go back and watch what I've said about the first 2 episodes of WandaVision, but they pissed me off. I was very upset that they made me sit.
I remember
through
for WandaVision, yeah.
Yeah, that was really upset that they made me sit through those first 2 episodes. So I'm like, look, and some people praise WandaVision for everything that it is.
WandaVision's a great show.
And that's fine.
Great show.
But let's not also give Hawkeye a shitty time because these first 2
Look.
episodes are bad.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep watching it.
We're gonna keep watching
I'm loving the holiday spirit, the
Yeah.
tone. I don't know anything about Kate Bishop.
Right.
People are like, oh, that's not how Kate Bishop acts. I don't know how she acts.
Yeah.
I've never read anything about her. Well, she's acting like a
Why?
spoiled brat while she apparently
is
has
a spoiled brat.
massive amounts of money.
She
Guess
is a
what?
spoiled
If I had
brat.
massive amounts of money,
She's
I'd probably be
bougie.
a little shit too.
Yeah, she's bougie.
And that's totally fine.
Like,
That's totally fine with me. But I don't know anything about this character.
Yeah.
So what I'm learning about this character as I go along is, yeah, okay, cool. Like she's probably got some talent and skills which we have not seen.
Yeah.
We've seen very little
Right.
of. So I'm ready for her to start kicking some ass. And if she makes some funny jokes and does some silliness while she does it, fine.
well, I think that of all the Marvel shows that we've gotten so far, despite all the criticism, despite what everyone's saying, this is probably one of the only ones where that I think you can sit down a normal person and they would be able to enjoy the show. Because you don't have to know all the Marvel stuff. And it's not magical, it's not fantasy, it's
just a
sci-fi.
show about a person in New York.
Yeah, you don't
around
need
Christmas.
to know who Hawkeye is. You don't need to know the Marvel stuff. The first episode opens with a Marvel scene, and you don't even
need to
know
know
what that is. You just need to know this little girl was in danger, got inspired by something she saw, became that thing, and that's her hero. And you can be on board.
Yeah.
And so I give it credit for being probably the most watchable by any person.
Like any average Joe.
Any average Joe can sit and watch this. You can't say that about WandaVision. You can't say that about Loki. You can't even really say that about Falcon and the Winter Soldier because it has so many callbacks.
Yeah.
And so this is probably
That's
one
true.
of the
I like
most
that, yeah.
easy to swallow shows of all the Marvel shows for a regular person, for a non-fan.
And it hasn't gotten started yet.
Yeah.
Like we got
Now it's starting.
We got a lot
That's
to
why
go.
they give you the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, like we got a lot to go.
Yeah.
Yelena, which is supposed to be a big character,
Yep.
hasn't even shown up yet.
Yep. Yeah, she's hunting him down.
She's
right?
hunting him. She's getting close.
And
But people were super critical. People were like mad and upset, and I'm like, "Aye."
it's
Like,
too
what
much.
do you like?
It's
What
too
what did
much.
you?
You didn't have. You're like, you don't need to be that.
First of
harsh.
all, again, we didn't even want or ask for this show.
Right.
Like this was not on our high priority list of shows to watch.
No.
But I don't know if this is a jab or a compliment, but this is like a perfect Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
Like the show
yeah.
belongs on Disney Plus.
I agree.
Like the streaming platform for which this whole thing was created,
That's
show
why.
is perfect for it.
Yes, absolutely. I completely agree.
That's exactly how I feel. Again, we're 2 episodes in. We got a lot to go.
But so then let's talk about it as like it's a Disney Plus show. Like we don't need to talk about it like
this isn't
it's
the greatest. Like, why
Yeah,
would it be?
we don't
It's
need
a
to-
streaming service
Right.
show. Because everyone's going to be like, well, Loki and this and that was done so well.
Do you think
And
it's
I'm
the
like-
best one, or do you think it's the worst one of what all they've done so far?
I mean, the first 2 episodes on WandaVision were like,
Yeah. Right. Right.
like I I wasn't bored by these episodes. I was bored by the first 2 episodes of WandaVision. Is this show better than WandaVision? Of course not. Probably not even close to it. But are the first 2 episodes better? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because the first 2
Yeah.
episodes of WandaVision were boring.
Well,
They were not fun. They did not make me want to continue watching the show. At least with this show, I'm like, oh, cool. I'm like, what's going to happen?
Exactly. And that's my big
at the
gripe
end
right
of
now.
it, is it going to be better? No, probably not. WandaVision was great. I really enjoyed the show. I really, really did.
But
But I don't know
But
that.
if you go back and watch WandaVision, would you even start with the first 2 episodes? I mean, truly, like, do you feel like you got to go back to the first one? If you so you wouldn't even go back and watch it. I don't think you like. I love WandaVision.
Who? Let's keep going. Sorry.
Well, I love the good parts of WandaVision a lot. There's a lot of good things that are memorable that I really enjoyed that I probably remember forever.
Yeah.
But I do think a lot of that show is forgettable for a lot of what's going on. There, for as much as is going on in that show, there's not a lot that I think you retain at the very end of it.
I mean, I don't really remember a lot from the first 3 shows.
I liked Loki quite a bit. I really enjoyed Loki.
I remember moments of Loki.
Yeah, I think I remember
Like,
Loki the
would
most.
you go back and rewatch Loki?
I think I would.
Yeah?
I think I would.
Interesting. Okay.
Because I like Loki, again, was just like poetry sometimes. Like, it
had those moments that were
Yeah.
so great.
But I think it was also cool. Like, there was like the whole concept of the concept of Loki was, I think, and the variants and just all of it, I think was really interesting. Yeah. I think that captured my attention the most out of the 3 we had seen so far. It just kept my attention.
Yeah.
And the first 2 episodes of Loki, was already on board.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
true.
this is going to be a good show.
That is true. The second episode in particular.
Yeah,
I
so
thought was
good.
great.
So good.
Okay.
And again, can't say that. I mean, I like Hawkeye. I do not dislike this show. That's why I think people are giving it such a hard time.
Are people
I
doing
think
it
are
just
being
'cause it's
unfair.
Hawkeye? Like, oh, it's Hawkeye, he's lame. Like,
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah.
like the way people review bomb and
I don't think
negative
Hawkeye
review
had a
bomb.
large fan base. So, like, I think people were like, okay, I'm not a fan, but you got to convince me to be a fan. So what you got for me? And they're like,
Yeah.
that's it? That's all you got? I'm still not a Hawkeye fan. Hawkeye blows.
turning it
Right.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, come on, guys. It's not a bad show.
But
Calm
again,
down.
it's a Kate Bishop show.
Yeah, it is a Kate Bishop show.
It is.
I'm not mad about it.
Neither am
I'm not
I.
mad about it. It's a good. I like.
Clint's old, man.
Yeah,
Guy's
I
old.
like when Kate Bishop's on screen.
I do
like
too.
it.
I like all her scenes.
So I'm like, what
I
do we?
hate
So then,
her
what do we?
Jack? Is it his mustache? That guy's got one of the most
It's
punchable
ridiculous.
faces in the world.
So again, the silliness, right?
And he's like, he calls her sweetheart or darling. I'm like, don't call a 22-year-old child that.
I know.
It's weird.
It is weird.
Don't call her sweetums or whatever it was.
Yeah. Snookum.
Snookums. Don't.
Yeah. I think
And
it
even
was
she's
darling.
like,
But
so
you're right.
let's
But
fence-
again, that's.
she's like, let's fence right now.
I do wonder. All right, let's make some predictions real quick. Because I'm curious. Because again, like the silliness, her stepdad or her future stepdad is
Is he
still.
supposed to be a mob boss?
I don't know.
And who's Echo?
He's a. Oh, I have no.
I don't
idea.
want to get into
But
that.
her mom's fiance is like a caricature, right? Like he's like a silly villain.
What's her name? Virga?
Her mom?
No, her character name.
I don't know. I don't know what her character name is.
No, her real name
Oh, I have
is
the mom?
yeah.
I have no idea.
Big crush on her.
Oh,
Just from The Conjuring? Yeah, I don't know why.
Interesting.
I don't
know
know
who.
why.
I know who
But she was in all the
is.
Conjurings
Yeah.
and also on Linda Cardellini. Big crush
Interesting.
on her too. Daphne from Scooby Doo. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
1000%. Take her on a date right now for Christmas. Anyways, go ahead.
Jesus. We're talking about Hawkeye.
Your predictions?
I just. Oh no, I wanted to ask you. Do you predict that this show will up the silliness, or do you think it's going to get serious?
I think it'll get serious.
think it's going to get serious.
Yeah,
So,
because now
so
they're
it's
in a
starting
sticky
silly
Yeah.
might be a misdirect.
Now they're in a sticky situation. They're both held hostage at the moment. This uncle ended up dead. You know, the mom's pretty oblivious, but I think the mom might be into some shenanigans.
Yep. The mom
Don't know.
is dabbling a little bit
I
in
think
the.
she might be aware of some stuff,
Yep.
and she's like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. She might
kill
be
the dad?
Hell's Kitchen leader of some sort.
Kingpin? I don't know. I don't want to go that far, but that's some people are saying. Just because it's in New York.
I didn't know who Echo was.
I have no idea who
Apparently,
Echo is.
Echo has ties to Kingpin, and
Yes, well,
apparently
that's
that
how I
was
found it
gonna. Yeah, that's where everyone was like,
No, I do not want to see Kingpin show up in this show.
no,
No.
be a waste.
Kingpin's one of the biggest baddies for Spider-Man at all. Like, I don't want him to show up in a Kate Bishop show.
Yeah.
I want him to show up in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, Kingpin caused a lot of problems for the
sure.
webhead.
Yeah.
Not for and again, I don't know. So maybe for Kate Bishop too. But
maybe.
I wouldn't want this to be my introduction to
Kingpin in
Hell's
the MCU.
Kitchen's biggest, baddest dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
But I think
agree.
it's gonna get more serious.
I do too.
I think it'll get a little more heartfelt.
I do too.
I think they'll start to bond a little more and have that mentor-mentee type of relationship.
I predict these first 2 episodes are going to be the worst 2 episodes of the 6.
I hope so.
And so
And not that they were bad. I mean, they were just.
exactly. I'm already.
But it's going to get better.
I'm already. I'm going at bat for this show against
It's
all
going
these
to
other
get better.
people, and I'm predicting it's going to get better.
I think it will.
And so then I'm like, well, so come on, guys, give
Well,
it a
you
shot.
know what?
Give it a chance.
Let
because
them
I do
stop.
think.
Let them stop watching,
Oh, I know. And,
and
have
then
to
they have
back.
to go back and watch it all over
'Cause
again
you didn't wanna stay
because they
on
were
board.
lost. And
Yeah.
I'm watching 2 a week.
Yeah.
I'm watching 2 a week every Thursday or Friday whenever they come out
I don't know.
because I'm excited. I'm ready to get this
Yeah,
show
man,
on the road.
I'm
But I looked at the
stoked.
release schedule for Disney Plus shows after this.
Nothing.
Nada that I'm gonna watch.
You gonna watch She-Hulk?
No, I don't plan to.
No.
I don't plan to
else?
watch Echo.
Oh
I don't plan to watch Miss Marvel. I don't plan to watch Secret Invasion. I don't plan to watch Ironheart. I don't plan to watch any of those shows.
No.
Not a single
What
one.
if they're so good?
And if they're good, then someone's gonna have to word of mouth it, and then I'm gonna have to.
And then
"Alright,
you'll
I'm
get
just
there."
to swallow it and watch it.
We talked about this a little bit last time, but it's gonna get tough for the MCU. It really is, as far as getting the viewership once all these people go away. Spider-Man ain't sticking around forever. And then why are people showing up to the movies?
Who's gonna watch She-Hulk? Really? Like, where's there a She-Hulk fan? Again, I've heard of She-Hulk in passing.
Yep.
She does some crazy stuff.
Well,
Have I read a She-Hulk comic? No.
no.
Has she shown up in a Hulk comic I've seen? Yeah, just because, you know,
Yeah.
they're one and the same almost.
Right.
But I'm like, am I going to watch 6 episodes of a character?
She's like his
I don't-
niece or something, right?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Another scientist, same thing happens.
But I don't.
Like-
But even aside from She-Hulk, like I would say that Hulk probably doesn't have the fan base in general, and then you spin off from him into She-Hulk, probably a less fan base, which I'm sure is why they put it on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah, which all these shows belong on Disney Plus.
Right. Right.
That doesn't mean I have to watch it.
No. But what if she appears in a movie?
Again, how many Marvel movies am I going to want to watch after this?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the MCU is in
They're
trouble.
like, oh, She-Hulk in her first big screen debut. It's not going to get me to wait in line for 3 hours
Is
to
it
buy
gonna
tickets.
is it gonna crash the internet?
No.
And are you gonna stay up until 2:30 in the morning
If they
trying to buy
okay,
tickets?
so here's like a good example. If they were to make a Scarlet Witch movie, still wouldn't be up in arms about it. I'd probably watch it because I think that would be interesting.
yeah.
If I didn't happen to make it, I'll watch it whenever it comes on streaming.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like I think they're in trouble because they're not, and maybe they
It's
know that.
just-
Maybe they know they made their money, and now it's all the other stuff. And maybe that's why Kevin Feige's like, yeah, I'm ready to pass the torch because I did what I wanted to do, and now this belongs to someone else to take the reins and get
There's
us into
nothing
a new
else.
generation.
There's nothing else that Marvel really could announce right now in this moment that would make me
No.
like like you could say Robert Downey Jr.'s like that still's not going to do it. I've already seen him be Iron Man.
No,
I've already seen all these things.
No,
There's nothing that Marvel could do
it's definitely slowing
or
down.
Disney, like whoever it is, could do that's going to give me the same feeling I had when Civil War was announced.
No,
or
yeah,
when,
they're gonna
like when any of these movies were announced, when your phone started blowing up. It's like, yo,
Right.
did you see this?
right.
Dude, May 2025, 2027, dude, this is coming out. Like, there's nothing that you
Yeah.
can possibly announce
So,
that'll have that kind of power.
what MCU
ever.
movie are you the most excited for? That's coming up.
I mean, of course, No Way Home.
Yeah, but
Um,
I mean, I do think Doctor Strange is going to be fun.
yeah,
I
but
think
like,
that'll
of
be cool.
course I'm going to watch it, but I'm like,
It's still not going to break the internet. You don't think?
like, again.
And then
it's
we
like-
got Black Panther
which again stopped production.
because Letitia Wright got hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which again, that's not a knock on it, but now it's something that'll again get pushed further back.
Yeah,
So whether it gets pushed back 3 months, 4 months, like
it's
I'm
a
gonna
tough
lose.
spot, man. I
But,
don't
like,
know.
how long do you keep this up?
I mean, I think
How
that
long do you try to keep shoving? And that's what it feels like.
yeah,
I feel like y'all are shoving shit down my throat. And I could easily turn away.
Yeah.
I could easily unfollow some Instagram pages, easily unsubscribe from some YouTube channels so I don't see it as much.
right,
Because when I get on YouTube, which is like my news
That's
source,
all you see.
That's all I see.
right.
So yeah, I could unsubscribe from this so I don't see it as much. So maybe it'll kind of rekindle my
Yeah.
affection for it later on down the line.
What is it? Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, and that's
So that
very
might
well
be
could
what
be the case.
that might be what you need to get rejuvenated
I
on
got
the MCU.
Dude, I got
I'm
Batman
not-
next
yeah,
year. I
I'm
got
t- I'm-
Flash
I'm-
next
I'm
year.
with you.
I got Black Adam next year. I got Shazam the year after that. I got Aquaman late next year.
Yeah, there's a lot for you to take.
Sorry, Marvel. Like, maybe your time has come to a close.
Yeah,
I got
Maybe.
some kick-ass DC coming up next year. And it's not even that. I don't even have to say DC tomorrow. I got some better superhero movies coming next year.
right. More
Whatever company they come out of,
right.
if you think I'm going to be,
Yeah,
like, really, and everyone's different. If I could go to Multiverse of Madness or go into an Aquaman 2, I'm going into Aquaman 2. If I'm faced with that decision, which theater can I walk
You
into
would go
right
into
now?
Aquaman.
I'm going into Aquaman 2.
yeah,
Am I going to
That's
watch
good.
both? Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Like,
But
I
you'll
got
see
a- I
Aquaman
got
first,
a
and then
lot-
Multiverse of
Yeah, and I'll
Madness.
see it after, which
I-
I'm going to do the same way.
I agree with you. I do think that, like, that's it. The heavy hitters are done.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're like down here with the. I don't want to say. I mean, I don't want to say lower level, but the less known, and then you have these other people. But again, like, what if they're like, hey, we're bringing in the X-Men, we're bringing in
and
the
that would-
Fantastic Four,
Fantastic Four would be great because I haven't seen that in forever.
right? And then
2000,
you got,
I haven't seen that since 2006.
and then you
before
have
the
heavy
MCU was
hitters
a thing.
again. Maybe.
and that would be cool.
Maybe.
That would be great to see Fantastic Four.
I think it would be really fun.
It would be super fun to see an X-Men again.
Yeah.
Again, I've seen a lot,
But it's-
of X-Men over the years.
I was just going to say, it's,
Alexandra's ship from Tick Tick Boom was Storm. Like, I just saw her.
yeah,
be an
yeah,
X-Men.
yeah.
Love Storm, by the way.
It's hard because, because you're like, yeah, another one?
Like, yeah, I just saw it, like, not long ago.
Yeah. Like,
Just
we're going to
long ago,
revisit
like,
this here.
Again, just saw Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique. Tastes still not entirely out of my mouth. I don't know that I
Yeah.
want to see another one again.
Right.
But, like, you have cool characters there.
And I do wonder, okay, is DC going to step in, step up, fulfill those shoes so that we can get that superhero heavy hitting fill that void with these DC
Part of me
main
just
superheroes.
take a break from superheroes
Or
altogether,
yeah,
bro.
or my thing is, hey, I bet you there's a bunch of other movies that are coming out that are good that we don't know about.
Dog Channing Tatum.
And you know what? Maybe it's time for video game shows and movies to step up. How about those guys? Where
Yeah,
are those guys at?
Give them a 20-year, 26-movie run.
We got.
Man, but some of those are not great. You know what I want to see?
Some of those
a
are
movie
not
of?
great.
Won't go on a huge tangent. I would love to see a Call of Duty movie.
but
Because that's then a huge
okay.
franchise.
So
I want. Go ahead. I'll tell you which video game movie I really want to see into a movie.
well,
go
but
ahead.
I'm just
go
saying,
ahead.
like for the video game world, like we have.
Grand Theft Auto. I didn't want you to say it. I want to see a Grand Theft Auto movie.
I don't want you to say it. I wasn't gonna say it.
Could you imagine a Grand Theft Auto movie?
That would be awful.
It would be the worst movie of all time. But how cool would that be?
It would be. The thing is, if you can make Free Guy, you can make Grand Theft Auto.
Yo, Grand Theft Auto.
You make Grand Theft Auto just like Free
Who's
Guy.
starring in Grand Theft Auto as just the main douche that
I don't
goes
even
around and does
remember
stuff?
the main. Like, what does the main guy look like? The only one I
He
remember
looks
is
like a Russian guy.
No, that's from like Grand Theft Auto 3.
Oh,
The first two Grand Theft Autos are helicopter view, but Grand Theft Auto 3 that hits a next gen console.
Oh.
I don't remember what that guy looks like.
No, but go ahead. I just didn't want you to say it.
No, I was gonna say so. The Last of Us is hitting HBO.
Uncharted's coming out.
Uncharted is coming out. We got Halo coming out as well.
Mortal Kombat should pop out.
Mortal Kombat 2 will definitely be coming out. You know, hey, let's and you know what? None of those are connected to each other, and that's fine. And maybe Resident Evil. I didn't see it. I'm sure it was.
I know, but
I'm sure it was terrible.
Along video game movies.
Yeah.
So then, what video game movie needs to come out? What video game needs to be?
Oh, I mean, you know the video game that I want. You know the one that
Wait,
want.
wait.
to be
Heavy
done.
Rain? Just kidding.
I feel like that game.
How bad that movie
I
would
feel like
be.
that game scarred you,
Dude,
early
forever.
on.
I always ask people about it. Like, oh, what do you play? I was like, you ever played Heavy Rain? Like, what's that? I was like, dude, you don't want to know what it is. Well, what are you doing it? Just live some guy's life. They're like, what? Oh, but you just get up. Brush your teeth. Take a shower.
Yeah,
go to the grocery store.
Sure.
They're like, why would you want to play that? Just, dude, it's a great game.
So funny. It's like literally like when you first start playing that game, you're just like waking up.
Like stretches. Yeah. Brushes teeth, like makes coffee. To like tap A to make coffee.
Yeah.
He's like pouring it. You walk over.
Oh my god.
Dude, nobody's ever heard of it before. Game scarred me.
No, that is no one's favorite game.
Nobody even knew it was a
No
game.
one knew. They're like, what? Why are you telling me this? What do you do?
But I always
live someone's life.
Oh yeah.
It was, man. It was like It was like pick up a remote and turn on the TV, and you would like watch TV. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So funny, man.
100%.
Oh my gosh.
You want to watch that movie?
I feel like it's. I don't know. I don't think I would watch that movie. I
wouldn't play the game again.
I would watch that. I would watch that movie if it was exactly like the game, and like X comes up on the screen and everything.
You have to like tap it.
It's just like a dude. Someone screen captured the whole game that they played, and I would just watch that.
Yeah.
No, that's not at all the game I was thinking about. No, dude.
What game were you thinking of?
The game that I would want made into a movie is BioShock.
BioShock.
That's the game that I would want.
Like a trilogy? You could do all of them.
Well,
BioShock was hard.
BioShock
was time consuming.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the first games we ever played together.
Probably.
The first one, I believe.
The first one.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah. The second one, I think, is just like a copy paste of the first one, and so I don't really care about that. But then BioShock Infinite, and they're like in the sky. That would be a cool. There's a bunch, dude. There's a bunch.
I know they've done the zombie thing 100 times,
Yeah.
but Call of Duty Zombies
Oh yeah.
movie.
That's a good story though. It's
That
like
would
a
be
cool
a
story.
funny
It's like a
mini
cool
series.
Yeah. You
Where you
could
get
do
on
that.
the bus. You're like taking the bus from places.
Sibo, do you have them collect like? Do you have them drink the colas?
Yeah, but
and
that's
that?
why you put it on like an HBO
Yeah,
Max
yeah,
so you
yeah,
can
yeah.
make it silly.
Yeah. It's a rated R. It's a Mortal Kombat, right? It's
Yeah,
like
but I'm trying to
yeah.
think of a.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, they're probably doing it with Uncharted.
Hmm?
Which I like that trailer, by the way. People are like, it's not possible. When he was like running on the.
Yeah. When the
Am I-
cargo.
Who cares? It's a movie.
People are gonna shit on all. It pisses me off.
But Grand Theft Auto would probably be the one.
If you did it like Free Guy, I would totally.
Just like a
I'd be
hard
on board.
R, just
Yeah.
beating people up. But
But
you
do
could
it with,
never
like-
do it in this.
But do it where like where he like goes down the street, punches a hooker in the face, money comes
Yeah,
up
it's like,
out of
dude.
her so he can collect $10.
It's like carrying it. Yeah.
Yeah, like do it like that.
Like he
Right.
steals cars and they change clothes and their clothes just change.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's not actually changing.
Yeah, like do it exactly like that. And then at the very end, with the end credits, you have him like intentionally get 5 stars and the cops chasing after him and he's blowing
and he's
everything
like,
up.
Let's go. And he like pulls out all these guns.
Yeah. Yep.
It could happen. We'll see.
Somewhere,
Let's get out of
some-
this year. Let's get through.
I know. That's it.
Let's
we
get through.
we lay out a whole plan for some studio.
Yeah, come on. Like
Come on,
pick
guys.
it up.
Come on,
So we got
guys.
2 more episodes?
2 more for the year, maybe 3, depending on
3.
how we kind of work that last one. But I do think we got next week.
We'll just do Homecoming.
Next week is just Spider-Man. I just want to be clear. I'm not even going to talk about anything else. I'm going to talk about Spider-Man.
Next episode?
I'm sorry, next
In
episode.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We're going to see Spider-Man, and we're going to film a show, and it's going to be about Spider-Man. So if you don't like Spider-Man, you're not going to enjoy the show. But I feel like there's going to be enough there. There's going to be enough to talk about for an hour.
Yeah, 2.5 hour movie. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be good. After that, we got Matrix. We'll see if we can go watch that.
We should be able to snag Matrix.
We'll see Matrix and then maybe a couple other. And then at the end of the year, we're doing a top 10.
Top 10 best movies of 2021, and then top 10 most anticipated movies of 2022. Which I already got.
Yeah, I mean, I've already, I think, named
Number
a couple.
6 may surprise you. I'm ready, though.
All right. Can't wait.
Adios.
Episode 19 in the can. Later.